The Mondo ThunderCats Lion-O pre-order is officially on the loose, and more Princess of Power cartoon collection figures are coming to the MOTU line right now on Toy Habits Live.
And before we go live, smash that like button, turn on notifications, and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss a beat.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Toy Habits. I'm Michael.
And I'm the Toy Sorceress. And you're watching Toy Habits Live. How's it going, Michael?
I am doing great. Work week was very stressful, so I'm happy that it's Friday and it's Toy Habits time, and we get to hang out with you, the crew, and all of our viewers tonight. So I'm excited. What about you?
Yes, I'm so happy it's the weekend. I had a very busy work week, just as you, and I'm happy to be here talking toys instead of work stuff.
Yes,
so, it's great.
Most
it is
definitely.
Toy Habits time.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, and we had something that we were going to talk about a couple times, and other toy news just kept getting in the way. So it might not be breaking as much as we want it to be, but we haven't talked about it yet. So that's what we're going to talk about today. Cartoon collection stuff coming to MOTU Origins. And of course, that amazing Lion-O that dropped on Mondo's website, which looks incredible. So we'll dive into it. But before we do, let's go ahead and see who's here in the chat. Why don't we?
Yeah.
All right. We got Andrew Davis. We got crew member Frankie Rivera. What's going on, everybody? Pedro Ribeiro is here. We got Dwayne Otley joining us. Crew member Ryan Cole. We got crew member Michael Herrera. Crew member Rob 2023. Say hi to Mom, Rob. We got crew member Neil Hunter Hyde joining us as well. We got Justin Mohan here. We got crew member Mint with Card. Good to see you, Mint. We got Nolan in the house. We got crew member Derek Datzel joining us. It is Toy Habits time because you know why? We got crew member Joe Coleman joining us. How's it going, Joe? We got Matthew Daughter here. We have the crew member and friend of the channel, the one and only Baroness of Toys. It is Toy Habits time indeed, Baroness. Good to see you. We have All Music Fan 88 here, crew member Vex and Toys. We got Nunya Biz joining us. We have Helter Santos here. I already said hi to Nolan, but say hi again. Kevin Florence is also joining us. All Music Fan 88 is here. James All is here. Toy Benjing is joining us. Crew member D Griff. We got Babylon Squared is also joining us. That's what happens when I don't wear my glasses. Steve Mooner is also here. We have, I think I already said hi to Matthew Daughter, but I'll say it again. We also have Broadway TV Archive joining us. Junior is here. Dave Chanelli, Lionheart. Benjamin Rue is here. Crew member Robert Alessandrini. Steve Mooner. And we got Todd Bradtude. And slipping in at the end, a couple more people. I'm just going to say hi to him. Crew member Carnage717 is here. And Toy Monkey Customs. How's it going, Toy Monkey? That's a cool name.
Yeah.
Good to see you all. And one more person sliding in on the end. Luciano Martinez is also joining us. Before we dive into the toy news, why don't we go ahead and say hi to the amazing Toy Habits crew?
Yes, let's do it.
And the list is ever growing, Michael.
It is ever growing.
Okay. We'll say hi to Toy Habits crew in a minute because we also have Ryan Wimmer sliding in here. Resurrect the Snake Lair, and we're going to talk about that a little bit here as well, because there was an amazing Snake Lair 3D rendering that came out, and we'll go into that in a minute. So this cruise slide is getting huge, Michael. Every week it is growing and growing. It is amazing. Big hello to Justin Booth, crew member as well. But look at that crew. It is getting huge. We're running out of room on the slide. We can keep the name smaller.
It is huge, and just want to thank everybody for their continuing support at whatever level that you choose to support us. And actually, we are going to be diving into the hot tub tonight, and according to Rob 2023, he's going to be cannonballing into the hot tub, and I don't know if there's going to be any water left, but we'll have fun anyway.
That is awesome. Can't wait to see everyone, all our attic members in the hot tub. And that's the advantage of being an attic member. You get to hang out with us face to face, virtually, of course, in the hot tub in this fun once a month. We do that with all our attic Toy Habits members. So if you are a member and you want to upgrade your membership, you can do that. And then you can join in on the Discord and the hot tub and then get sneak peeks on stuff. And sometimes we send out articles to them early, and we just have a whole lot of fun with everybody in the Discord, and the crew has a blast chatting up the Discord all day long. Michael and I don't get as much time as we'd like, but we do see your messages flying by. So it's great. Good to see you, Rabbit McGavin, and crew member Turtle Toy Box. Both of those great crew members. So much fun with everybody, but so put on your baggies because we're going to the hot tub after this.
Awesome.
Yeah. So thank you all for your support. So Michael, let's dive into the news.
Let's do it.
What do you want to start with?
Yeah, so let's start with let's start with the cartoon collection, because we've been kicking this down the line since it got leaked during Comic-Con. We did not leak it, but yeah.
No,
so
we didn't. Funny. It was the worst timing though, right? Because it got buried by so much other Comic-Con news.
Oh my gosh, it totally did. And it's funny because I woke up, I wake up, well, we shared a hotel with your husband, and I wake up very early. And so I was like, wait, what is going on here? There's more.
It was like a slumber party for 4 days. Don't worry about it. It was
fun. It was fun. So the interesting thing was there was a list of names released, and it looked to be on official, Mattel, with their product numbers and things like that. But they didn't designate what figures were cartoon collection and what were going to be fan favorites. So we kind of did a division ourselves, just kind of based on what we know, and just some logic that we applied here.
Well, there is a lot of logic there, because we've I want to say, I'm going to use the word quotes, leaked several of these that we know are coming to the cartoon collection, so they made sense, and other ones we recently got as fan favorites or released multiple times. So I think there was quite a bit of simple logic to be made, and that we could decipher fairly with good reason why we selected what we did.
Yeah. And I would go as far as to say fairly easily, but we'll see when they actually come out.
Fairly easily.
But interesting. So let's start with the cartoon collection first. And one of the figures that was on this list was Triclops. Now, we got word that Triclops was coming a heck of a long time ago. I actually forget when that was coming, but he is part of Skeletor's evil henchman group, like an OG. And so it's very cool that he is finally coming.
Yeah, and again, here we did get word he's coming to the cartoon collection. We've already had him released as a fan favorite, so we know this is going to be cartoon Triclops. He's going to be amazing to get in the cartoon collection, because we need to round out the rest of Skeletor's baddies, and he's one of the original ones that we don't have yet. We have Beastman, we got Merman, we have Trapjaw. Gotta have Triclops, and we also have Webstore, but Webstore was more of a secondary henchman, right? He's like later down the picking line. So the fact that we don't have Triclops yet is amazing, but now he's coming to the line. And I'm sure all of you guys are stoked about that. I love Triclops. I mean, I think he's such a cool character, and I can't wait to see him in the cartoon collection line. We have an idea what he's going to look like, right? Because we've seen him already released for the Club Grayskull line under MOTU Classics. And in that one, he looked very Filmation-esque. With obviously the brown colored eyes. He doesn't have the tricolor like he does on the toy version, and obviously a much more simplified chest and body armor and whatnot. So we know what to expect with him, but he's going to be cool.
Yeah,
hi Aaron.
Definitely. Yeah, I can't wait to see his roided out legs. Like the cartoon collection.
Yep. Yeah, that's gonna be cool.
in their fashion, they pretty much look like this. And I guess the wild card is what accessory is going to come with. And I haven't really thought about it, but actually, did we spec this
did.
out? Oh, we did. Okay,
we did, and I don't know that we have it in this article. I'd have to go back and look. But we did do a whole article, and I believe this one was probably one that I was assigned to. I can't remember what the artifact was that I selected that I thought he would come with, but we can put a pin in that and we'll go back to it. But in the meantime, want to give a big shout out to original crew member Clint Jorgensen, and I can't believe it's been 16 months. Congratulations, Clint. That is awesome. And Clint says, as of day one, MOTU Origins fan hoping for a Marlena and Randor cartoon 2-pack. Amazing idea, Clint. I want to see it happen. How about you, Michael?
Oh, I would love that, because King Randor and Queen Marlena, they've been teased on all of the regular Origins card art already, and so let's get them already.
Yeah, and it's not a hard fact to think that we might get that, because I mean, incredibly, we got a Prince Adam and Cringer 2-pack, which is like, a MOTU Origins collector's dream. We've been wanting that forever. So I think, getting Queen Marlena and King Randor is not out of the question.
No, definitely not. Ooh, and I found it. And this is the rock softening accessory.
Oh, okay. I was looking for it too. I was trying to give you some time.
Oh, yes. Thank you.
That is the one. That's the one that I found. So in this episode, I believe he stole that from Man at Arms, and they steal it and they go to the Castle Grayskull because they're trying to soften the walls of the castle and break in. Great episode.
Yeah, and it's funny because Triclops was in so many episodes. Like, I felt sorry for you because you have to like go through everything and be like,
I know, right?
Yeah.
Oh my God, yes. Okay, so the way we did this when we had gotten the information about these characters coming to the cartoon collection, we divvied them up because we had a big list of them. And so our task was to guess what accessory it would come with. And so we each went through the various episodes that the characters were in. Well, Triclops had a ginormous list. And so I had to, basically go through the entire archive of Filmation episodes that Triclops was in and figure out what item he would be coming with. And so it was a hard task because I think the one you had, the few characters you picked only were in a couple episodes, so I think you lucked out on that.
Yeah, you wonder why you got
it was a cool one. Well, I love Triclops. I guess it was my own fault that I picked him, but whatever. It was a fun research task though that we tasked ourselves with when we did those articles, because I got to go back and watch a bunch of Filmation cartoons. So who could ask for any more? It's better than doing work. Right? This is fun work.
Definitely true. And it's no wonder like we can't remember, because this was back in February of 2024. Like,
oh my God, yeah. It was just so long ago. But then the cool thing is that when the figures actually come out, and like when we nail it on the accessory, I feel like really proud. Like you picked, a web store with that cat.
Yes.
And he absolutely came with the cat. And I said, that Merman would come with that Pearl of Power. Mm-hmm. And, there you go. He came with the Pearl of Power. So when we knock those out of the park, I think it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's fun.
A big shout out to Daniel Huron. Thank you for the $2 super chat. And Daniel says, don't forget like that like button. I'm assuming that's German, to hit that like button, y'all. Thank you, Daniel.
Sure. Thank you, Mr. Soundtracks with Birdman. Always good to see you in the chat, my friend. I know it's late for you where you are, but thank you for tuning in, and thank you for your $2 super chat and for your PSA as well.
Yes.
All right. Moving on to a Princess of Power figure, we have MOTU Origins Frosta. Now, we threw this one in the cartoon collection bin because of the reveals from SDCC. So with the 40th anniversary of She-Ra, with them revealing Hordak, She-Ra, Catra, Mantenna, like, this is awesome. Like, it is so cool to see more pop figures come into the line.
Absolutely. And they already have the buck. They're using it for She-Ra. They're using it for Catra. why not make Frosta while they're at it? Just change up the little overlayment for the dress, and obviously the head sculpt and accessories. And then you got Frosta, and this is going to be a really cool one. I can't wait to see her in the cartoon collection. And this customizer from Eternal Customs from Facebook does an incredible job at both modeling and then making these origin style cartoon filmation figures. And he's nailed it. Like the one that we saw for, I forget which other character was, but he's been doing a great job. Frosta's gonna look awesome.
Oh, she's
what do
gonna
you
look.
think Frosta would come with?
She's probably gonna come with her. I guess that was it. That Frosty fan accessory.
Her staff thing, yeah.
Their staff.
But,
yes.
but if they throw in a
oh right, yes,
an accessory that is, yeah.
That's a good question. Yeah, we didn't do these for these ones because it was Comic-Con, and then like I just plumb forgot about them.
Yeah.
It's like, wow.
Yeah. So you know what's going to be fun though? It's trying to guess what she may come with, because then we get to watch She-Ra cartoon episodes.
Yes, actually, the chat, throw whatever you think Frosta will come with an accessory.
Yeah.
All Music Fan 88, Frosta, everyone can do their Frosta He-Man romance now. That is absolutely correct.
Oh.
So you can relive.
Yes.
Yes. Oh, Allison Troy, thank you so much. Her ice wand. Perfect.
Ice
She
wand.
always comes
ice
in
wand,
Nuno Biz, He-Man shackles. I guess she's gonna tie up.
Hey, Allison, I bought a fresh new box of crayons, so we got to color again soon.
Oh, yeah. That's awesome. Yeah, very, very cool that she's coming to the line. Something they did, interestingly enough, in the Masterverse line was they made her have color changing hair, which was interesting, but it's a novelty. Like, you did it once and then she just sits on the shelf.
Oh my god, that's funny. People are talking about Cousin Jeremy. That's hilarious. Wasn't that the little cousin that caused all sorts of havoc?
I think so. Cousin Jeremy. Oh yes, little cousin. We have some. Let's see. Oh yeah, All Music Fan 88. I would love Frosta to come with a Frost Ice Blast effect. Yes, she came with one in the Masterverse line, so that would be.
Yeah, that would be very cool.
Something she could come with.
Well hung banana hammocks. I had to just read the comment because I love your username. She will come with a free Toy Habits membership code. That would be so cool.
That would be cool. Never would happen in a million years, but hey, it's all good.
Yeah. But then we'd be giving memberships away for free, so that wouldn't be a good thing for us.
But other crew members have given tons of at least one month memberships away for free.
So they've been incredible. It's so generous with that. It's been like amazing. That's why our crew grew so much, and we're ever so grateful for all you guys. Whistling Magic Wand. That's a good one, actually, Colby.
Yeah,
really like that.
All right.
So Nunya Biz is asking if anyone is disappointed that the cat isn't articulated. Well, it's not really. I don't think it's a deluxe set per se. Maybe that's probably why it's just more of a non-articulated accessory. And I think if that's the case and it's just a standard figure, then they're being quite generous with the size accessory we're getting with it. So
that's true.
If it was the price of a 2-pack, then yes, I would be disappointed. But
it would be disappointing. Yeah, say it was like the size of Cringer in the Cringer and He-Man 2-pack.
Yes, exactly. Then you'd be like, oh, I'm paying a fortune and it doesn't move. But yeah, I think we're good.
Yes, and I've been wondering when they might start to do repaints, and there was a listing for an Invisible Skeletor figure, and so Invisible Skeletor was not in the vintage line, so we threw him in the cartoon collection bin, and I'm guessing it's going to be like that clear figure that they made that cost a lot of money on Mattel Creations, but in the cartoon collection form.
The engineering of whatever it was called, yeah.
No, it's been too long.
Those are always cool figures. It's a novelty. But I love the translucent figures. I mean, the visible Tigra we got from Super 7 was amazing. So if it's anything like that, it's just a lot of fun to get invisible figures, and then you can see kind of their inner workings as well.
That's true.
Which is neat.
That is true. Yes, Rob, you cannot see him totally. Like we didn't even have a picture here, so yeah, you totally can't see him.
He's invisible. So yeah, he's there. You just can't see him.
Yeah,
art of engineering.
Yeah, thank you. Actually, it would be interesting to see the inner workings because just of some of the newer parts for the cartoon collection line, like those bigger legs and stuff like that. Like, what do they put in them besides just a crap load of plastic?
Exactly.
Yeah, and actually Ryan Cole, fantastic crew member who has gifted so many Toy Habits memberships over the last months. It's been amazing. So thank you. Invisible figures do have a tremendous amount of detail. Even though you can't see them, they do have that detail.
Yes. Yeah. It's just neat to like see how they're built and everything. JMax77 says, much love to all my toy homies. Aw, that's so sweet of you, JMax.
That's very cute. Very cute. Are we going to get Rob, we want to see your legs in the hot tub, Rob. Come on. You got to show them gams.
Yeah. There you go. Pole vaulting Gwildor. That's
my gosh. Wow.
So speaking of translucent figures, why is it so hard to get mutated Merman from the Turtles of Grayskull line? I mean, he's been trickling out, I guess, to some Walmarts here and there, but there hasn't been a wide release of him yet. Right? Have you seen him at all in your neck of the woods, Michael?
I have not. So how I got oh, you know what? Oh, yes, I did. I did get one for Toy Hunters Hollow, who had trouble scoring him. I just happened to be down at a Walmart, and they had I've just seen one. That's it. What about you?
Okay, because I think we got ours from Ryan, right? Ryan Cole had found some, and it was so nice enough to ship them over to me. So I saved one for you. That's when you got your original. So then you were able to pay it back and get one for Toy Hunters Hollow, which is really cool.
Yes, I definitely like to pay it back and pay it forward. And yeah, the community is always great with helping us out. So
awesome. Super nice of Ryan. Again, that was like awesome of him to do that for us. So thank you, Ryan.
Yes. All right. So Invisible Skeletor is coming, and a figure that has been teased actually on the MOTU Origins, I'm going to say Vintage Origins card art, is Cartoon Collection Leech figure, which it kind of blew my mind that they teased a Cartoon Collection figure. Oh, here it is. This was on Rock On's card art, right?
Yep. Which was incredible. And we got the Blue Horde out, which is also the Cartoon Collection one we saw, displayed at SDCC just last month. And this Cartoon Collection Leech, which is awesome.
Yeah.
And I can't wait to see him come out in the Cartoon Collection line. He's got a different, color scheme than the one we got. He's got the yellow pauldrons on his shoulders and slightly different outfit. And of course, he's that lighter, kind of that bright. It's like every time I try and think of like odder colors like this, I go back to my Crayola box. It's like a chartreuse green or something like that.
Oh yeah, open your crayons.
See, Allison, what you did.
You can match it up.
I always think of the crayon colors.
Yeah. But yeah, I've always liked this version of Leech, and I'm glad that we'll be getting a version that resembles the cartoon form, because the vintage figure looked nothing. I mean, really didn't look anything like the Princess of Power Leech. So I'm excited about that.
Yeah, absolutely. It's gonna be very cool.
Nuno Biz.
Chartreuse. Yeah, I was right. Chartreuse. Thank you, Allison. That's one of the crayon colors. Yeah, I'm sure there's one in my box.
That's funny. Nuno Biz calls it cabbage green. I probably would have called it cabbage green because I forget the chartreuse color. I don't even know what color it is.
It's kind of like that bright, like it's a very odd, like it also reminds me of like mint and chip ice cream a little bit.
Oh, it
That mint
totally
green
does.
color.
Yeah. Question: will they throw suctions on him? Interesting. Maybe.
Hopefully. And the one thing though that I want them to do, and they probably might not because it's not going to be like a deluxe figure, but I wish that they would put regular feet and suction feet so you can choose, because I always have trouble standing my deluxe leech from the Origins line because he doesn't have regular feet. The suction feet are hard to get him to stand with. They gave him regular hands, which was great. Loved that, but the feet, it's like still an issue. He's kind of always off balance, so that's why I think he's hanging on my Eternia because I can't get him to stand up. So
that's funny. He only appeared in 3 episodes of She-Ra and the Princess of Power. Funny enough.
Wow.
Oh no, this is
no,
this is the DreamWorks one, I think. Oh yeah, this is the DreamWorks.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, I'm like, I thought he was in
coming with more
of it.
Yeah.
Damn, Wikipedia.
I know. It's like, fandom, you failed me.
I know, right?
I was trying to figure out what he might come with, but if folks are more in tune with She-Ra and the Princess of Power, that would be very interesting to throw those ideas in the chat. No, I was wrong, Ninyo Biz. Fandom had failed me. I looked. This was the DreamWorks Netflix She-Ra animated series.
This is what happens when we're trying to like multitask when we're on the live stream and then look at. Michael's got a much more powerful computer than mine because I can't. If I try and multitask on mine, everything will go to hell. Right now, I have good reception, so I'm going to leave it.
There we go. We'll take that any day. Dave Schnelly, too bad you won't stick to the windshield. Did you stick yours to the windshield, or like you did some crazy thing with sticking it somewhere?
Oh my god, I did some incredible things when I was doing the review for the deluxe leech, and I stuck them to all sorts of stuff. It was a lot of fun. It was just a lot of fun to photograph him.
Yes. Yeah. You have a good time photographing your the toys that you're very good at it too. Also, like you take a lot of amazing photos.
I appreciate it. And if you haven't checked it out, speaking of amazing photos, I just got my hands on the Aces of Aviation by Ramen Toy, which I happen to have Tommy here. Good old Maverick himself. And the figures look amazing. So if you haven't checked out that article, please do so. The sculpts on these figures are like so cool. They were so much fun to photograph, but like he nailed it on this. That's Maverick. You can't argue with that. But these are like really great figures, and if you haven't picked one up and you're still interested, they are still available on ramentoy.com. But I got the whole set of 3, and they look great. But they were just so much fun to photograph, and came with some incredible accessories and little visors that flip down on their helmets and everything, sunglasses and the whole bit. Oh, here you can see the little flip down visor. He goes.
That's awesome.
On his head. Yeah, they're really cool. But check out the article because a lot of fun.
It's so funny because I showed my wife one of the pictures that you took of the Tom Cruise figure, and I'm like, is this real, or is this real? She's like, yeah. It's like, thought it was like a real picture.
Wow. I mean, it looks that good. Like they nailed the head sculpt. It is Maverick, absolutely. Totally nailed it.
Totally.
And I'm gonna give one more little plug for Ace because I think he did such a cool job. If you do get the Maverick figure, he comes packed with this head actually, which is called Wolfpack, I guess. But the head is also, since it's extra, you get both heads. This head has an adapter and it's made to fit your G.I. Joe classified figure. So there's an adapter inside the head to fit the neck peg. And he threw in this beret, this green beret, which looks incredibly like Falcon's, right? So the idea was that this head sculpt here could take the place of our poor Falcon that got not so nice sculpt, and now my Falcon figure looks incredible. So instead of this sad face, which I had taken off some of that lip color and stuff just to help him. We get this one. So it was kind of like a 2-in-1 fix. And I canceled my Night Force set because I only ordered it for the head. Now I don't need it.
There you
So this
go.
one looks awesome. And now a Falcon looks incredible. That's
That'd be
another
dope.
reason to get those figures.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very cool. Awesome. The I think the last two on the list we just threw into the fan favorite line because we knew that the cartoon collection they release in 2x2s, and they also release one fan favorite for each wave of the cartoon collection. And so we put Buzz Off and Faker in here. Faker would actually be interesting to see in the cartoon collection because it's basically just He-Man with glowing eyes. So that's another like really, really easy repaint they could do if and when he comes to the cartoon collection.
Exactly. And I would love to actually see Buzz Off in the cartoon collection because I do have the one that Super 7 made, and he's really cute. He totally looks like the cartoon. So I would love to see him eventually make it to that line. But you're right. These are more than likely than not the ones that are fan favorites.
Yeah. So it's
which
actually
I did
great.
See. I picked up an extra Triclops at Target the other day.
Oh, cool.
And to see Triclops hanging on the peg at Target, I was like, wow, it was a fan favorite Triclops. I'm like, cool, I'm taking them home just to have them on display somewhere else in my room. So you can't have too many Triclopses.
Oh gosh, apparently you can't. Yeah, so no, it's actually nice because then for folks that missed out on getting these in the store, seeing them on the pegs like you did, like I never really saw any of these in the store, so it's actually really nice to see a lot of the old Masters of the Universe Origins figures coming back.
Yeah, it is great, and giving collectors that second chance to get the ones that they weren't able to get the first time around. I think it's a brilliant move on Mattel's part. Keep the fans interested, and it's fun to see the cartoon collection figures on the pegs. I saw Merman and Stratos today at Target, and they have them aplenty. There was like 4 deep, so it's cool. It's cool to see Origins figures on the pegs again.
Yes, yeah, and thank goodness MOTU is not dead at retail.
What? Dead at retail? Who said that?
Right.
We'll leave it at that.
Yes, we will. So that rounds out the news that dropped right during Comic-Con, and we kept kicking down the road. Oh my gosh. Dave is funny.
I love that. I just totally got a picture of the bee from Honey Nut Cheerios. Buzz Off. He'll tempt your tummy with the taste of nuts and honey. Now I gotta go have a bowl of like Honey Nut Cheerios after this. Damn. I gotta go to the store.
That does sound good.
Bowl of Honey Nut Cheerios with like a fresh banana. You can't beat that. That's like so good.
Colby, only Origins figure missing is Whiplash. That wave was a bear to get. Look forward to a re-release of him. I don't know why, but yeah, apparently it was. That was the one that came with King Randor and a couple other ones that are sought after.
Super hard to find.
A music fan. You can get Buzz Off for $5. Don't need a re-release of him again. That's true. You can find him on the peg still.
Oh, yeah.
It's true.
That is true.
Right.
Baroness of Toys says she saw Triclops on the pegs at Target yesterday too.
Oh, at Target too.
That is awesome. I love just seeing Triclops in the store. That's because he was going for like $75-$80 for one point on eBay, right?
Oh my gosh, right.
Super hard to find.
For all those,
and I still have the first version. Yeah, it's still on the nice fresh card. Yeah. Well, Hung Banana Hammock says they need to make a female She-Ra figure. Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah. Maybe if Mr. Home Arcade is tuning in, he'll have a custom ready for either tonight or tomorrow. He's pretty fast.
He needs to make a commercial. That'd be fun.
Yes. Yeah.
What if Buzz Off and the bee from Honey Nut Cheerios like ran into each other and they're like, "It's you." That'd be great.
Oh my gosh. You need actually
that Spider-Man moment.
everyone needs to, well, after the show, everyone needs to go visit Mr. Home Arcade's channel because he has another Drunk He-Man episode, and it's basically Orko, and it's basically the Home Alone movie in an episode. So it's really,
oh my god,
it's really
how
awesome.
fun!
He's so creative.
Is Orko supposed to be what's his face? The kid?
Macaulay Culkin.
Yeah, I just forgot his character name.
Kevin McAllister.
Yes. Oh yeah, Kevin. There you go.
It's a cool thing. Yes, Fake
Fake
Rod
Rod
needs
needs
to be
a thing.
totally. Yeah, if we
Just
talk it up, who knows what ears, who from Mattel whose ears will be listening.
Shaker. Cocktail, anyone?
I know, right? That's funny.
Yeah, that's a good one.
All right. Well, that's awesome. Looking forward to those coming out, and we don't know when those are coming out, but I'm sure we will see them probably sometime next year. And speaking of Mr. Home Arcade, if you want to move on, we have some other news. Leatherhead is actually hitting Walmart. So we have people that can't find Merman, but Leatherhead is apparently hitting Walmart. So like the distribution for this line in Walmart is always a shit show. It's always a nightmare, and it sucks. It sucks so bad.
Yeah, and it does suck so bad, but I think that Leatherhead is still available, if I'm not mistaken, for pre-order on Walmart. And I'm going to check that right now because I think the last time I went in there to look, and it was after Walmart Collector Con, probably a good week or so. I'm looking right now, and he is not up for pre-order anymore. Oh, that's a bummer. But he was available for actually a couple weeks.
Yes.
After Comic-Con.
Yeah,
so hopefully he'll be easy to get because there's a bunch there.
Yeah, you'd found a bunch of them that were back in stock, so that was awesome. Yeah.
Yes, I did. So that was great that people were able to get him. Hopefully they don't cancel orders on people. I think I only got one. So hopefully they don't cancel my order. But I should have had a backup order and I don't. Then
right. I don't think
I'm gonna jinx myself.
I know, right? I don't know. I don't think we'll have a problem getting this. There, the community out there, like Ryan and others who've helped us get all this stuff. Jason Tran, who scores this stuff on a weekly basis from the Mattel store.
Oh my god, Jason's incredible. Jason's so nice. But this is like the one deluxe figure that I'm most excited about. I love this version of Leatherhead. I think he looks really cute. I'm glad that he looks very like animated style, and they did a wonderful job, and they didn't get too crazy with his overly like mutating him or anything like that. So I'm really happy about the way he came out because he looks very classic.
He does. And Ryan, if you want to check your Walmart store, just go to the article and just bring up the UPC, and they can look in it for the figure in the back for you, because always the Walmart associates are so super helpful in that regard.
Oh my god, like they walk towards the back doors, stand there for a minute and turn around and come back. You're like, oh, we don't have anything. I've had that happen to me a couple times.
They do like you're like, you were only back there for a half a second. You're like, I just had a feeling.
It's like they go past the doors and you see them turn right back around. We don't have anything.
So fun. Babylon Squared asked, any chance Mattel would sell the Turtles of Grayskull exclusives on their website? It looks like they offered the Target ones. Don't know. Usually if it's a Walmart exclusive proper and not a Walmart first to market situation, then they don't do that. So yeah, I don't know if other retailers do the first to market, or is it just Walmart? Because I've only heard Walmart mentioned in the kind of the first to market exclusives, and then everybody else.
I actually think they do, because I've noticed that like Target exclusive deluxe figures after a few months are on Amazon. So I think it's the same story. with
Are
them.
they by third-party sellers, or are they just shipped and sold by Amazon?
That's a really good question. I didn't like pay attention to that carefully to the detail, but I know that they have been up on Amazon. So
Cool.
I don't know. That's a really good question you ask. So
yeah, it's always not fun to figure out the whole exclusive game, and Walmart is always a shit show when it comes to that. But
yeah,
I mean, we saw this figure live at SDCC, and Mr. Home Arcade is the master at getting figures months and months ahead of time. Like, what the release date for this thing is November, so it's always fun to see firsthand.
Yeah, he looks so good. And I love, like, they went through so much like thought and detail with his head sculpt, with the engineering of it, with the way his mouth closes, and they left room for his teeth so then it looks like an alligator's mouth. Like, they did a really, really great job in how they put this figure together. So, kudos to you, Mattel. And the tail looks wonderful. It's not just like a hollow tail. It's a real, fully sculpted tail. And I'm not sure if is it bendable? You have to ask Mr. Home Arcade if it's, or is it just like a solid piece? Does it have a bendy wire in it at all?
I'll text him later. I doubt it. But it would. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if they did, because they are doing some different things with this line. But what I do like about what Mr. Home Arcade does is he always strips the figures down, and in his words, butt ass naked.
That's great. No, it's not a bendable tail. Thanks, Frankie. So Frankie answered the question. All right. Well, that's good. That's good to know. It's funny because he looks like extra naked without his hat for some reason.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just so used to seeing him with his hat on, and then like no hat. Like, something's just totally, even though he's like not wearing anything else, it like makes it even more naked.
So funny. Whiplash is feeling inadequate. Hashtag tail envy. Yeah, Mr. Home Arcade actually did a rundown of all the tails, and he actually liked Leatherneck's tail the best. He thought Rattler's was a little like floppy and squishy. Whiplash's was good. He said it was like the vintage, but it could have been better. But yeah, I think he definitely digs the tail on Leatherhead.
You know what's funny in taking a look at him without any of his clothes on is that the buck that they chose, which was a regular MOTU Origins buck, makes him look kind of small, right? And we know that they had the larger buck that they used on like Slacker, for example, at least the torso wise and stuff like that. So because if you have like the Super 7 version, Leatherhead's kind of chunkier, right? He's kind of like a bigger dude. So it would have been pretty cool if they used kind of like that bigger buck for Leatherhead, especially because he's a deluxe figure. I think it would have given more presence, but he still looks really, really good.
Mr. Home Arcade went as far as looking at the boots, and they actually used the Cartoon Collection boots just to give him a tiny bit more height, which was interesting. But they also, so this figure buck minus the chest is Fangor. And so he was saying that the chest piece in the middle, like Fangor just came with he didn't come with a torso buck that had lines in it. So this is a new, like a brand new torso piece.
Wow. That's really cool.
Like, what else could they use for him? I don't know.
Yeah. And that's like a new neck piece on him too. It's quite large looking, like the way
you're right.
They did the neck too. It's like longer, right? Maybe because to hold the head and everything on there. So there was a lot of really good engineering done on this figure.
Yeah, and you were actually the one to point that out between the official images and that image that always comes out on the white background that just never looks great.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, they did a lot of improvements from that initial image. The tail was hollow on that one. His eyes weren't as detailed. The mouth didn't have that extra detail where it's got the indentations for his teeth when it closes. They did quite a bit of like revamping from that original prototype figure. So lots of really great improvements on here.
Yeah. Yeah, and
Yeah.
you're right, Dave. It doesn't look good without his tail, but it's all good.
Yeah.
Ram Man with the Andre the Giant buck. That would be awesome. Cool. All right. So let's see. I think the last thing MOTU related is this 3D concept, and we're not going to talk about the Snake Lair for a while because we've talked about the Snake Lair for the past 3 weeks,
A
but
lot. Yeah.
we've talked about it a lot. But Danny Aguilarte or Aguilarte had did
Yeah.
a very awesome 3D render of basically translating that image into a 3D render sculpt. And I think this is probably maybe what people were expecting, to be revealed at SDCC.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah,
But
we actually do have the 360 video if you scroll down on there, because that helps you see what the playset really looks like. And to me, this is what I wanted. This is exactly what I wanted. And sorry for the commercial break brought to you by. Just kidding.
Snap supplies.
So the fact that he took the rendered sketch and then did this in 3D, like this looks like a MOTU-esque playset. This is a classic Castle Grayskull Snake Mountain, and now fitting in that mold, classic Snake Lair, like it would have been made in the day. I think this is exactly what fans wanted, what they were expecting. And if it was a crowdfund, maybe there would be additional accessories or some side stuff or figures to go along with it. The amazing throne and all that kind of stuff. But to me, like this would have made me happy to see this thing at SDCC.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah, it's different looking at a static image and then looking at something that is like a 3D render. And it makes me think like if they were to do a crowdfund vote again, or maybe they won't do it again just based on what happened last time, it would be great to get this stuff and not just a sketch of what, just a cartoon sketch that they.
So I would love to hear what you guys think in the chat, because I was reading people's comments when this came out, both in our article and just Danny's images online. And a lot of people actually said if this is what they revealed, yeah, I would have loved it. This is what I was thinking. There was a lot of positive feedback to Danny's rendering. People were happy with this. They're like, yeah, this is great. This is like what we were thinking of. So what do you guys think in the chat? Like, if this is what Mattel had showed us, 3 weeks ago, what do y'all think? Is this is what you expected? Is this what you like? So Mint with Card says, this is what I wanted and was expecting. That's great. That's great to know. James says, yes, that's the Snake Lair I want. Yojo OC says, I want both now. Ryan Wimmer, I'm not sure how anyone was expecting a small crowdfund playset. It's always going to be big. Kurt says, this is what I want. So does Derek. That's the one I wanted. Joe says, I'd order this. Frankie, I totally would have nothing to say. Giraffe says, much better than the one they showed. Nunya Biz, want to see the inside, but thumbs up. So, I mean, it's getting positive feedback. I saw mostly positive feedback on this.
Yeah, and
How about you?
I did see a ton of positive feedback, but I just want to make a PSA. The designers at Mattel, like they poured their heart and soul into the Snake Lair that was revealed at SDCC, and what I don't like is seeing a lot of the negativity thrown at them in the comments too, and it's just it's uncalled for when you personally attack a designer or an illustrator for bringing us the stuff that we love on a month-to-month and a year-to-year basis. So even if it's not what you expected, please be gentle with your comments and don't direct any personal attacks to anybody. So there's just no room for that.
I totally agree with you, Michael. And even when I commented on their video about them, going back to the drawing board or whatever for the Snake Lair, I thanked them for listening to the fans. I've totally appreciated all of the hard work that went into it. I know the designers worked really hard. It was a very cool play set. It's not to say that it wasn't, and you can tell there was a lot of love for MOTU that was poured into it, a lot of engineering time, a lot of development. I mean, they did a wonderful job. It just, I think having that sketch to begin with is just set an expectation in fans' minds that when they saw something kind of completely different is, I think, what threw us all off. And it wasn't, to me, I wasn't, I don't want to connotate anything negative to the designers either, because I think they did incredible work. It just wasn't what we were expecting, right? Because we really picture something like this in our heads. So, kudos to the Mattel team. Thank you for, an incredible job. They worked so hard on that. And they were trying to give the fans like the ultimate Snake Lair. And maybe we didn't want the ultimate. We wanted a classic one, right? I think that was more in line. So, we'll see what happens with the redesign. But, getting to see this and seeing the positive feedback and reaction from fans, if they do something in line with this, I think it will be a win-win. And they can figure out how to make it more crowdfund-ish with, again, I said, additional accessories or maybe little side pieces, or hey, maybe include a slime pin or something else next to it. Like it could be tiered up with some other stuff, or even the rattle trap vehicle or something like that. But they can plus it up a little bit to make it worth whatever that dollar value is that they need to hit, because there is a monetary factor that Mattel needs for this to be able to be profitable for them to even go through the production. So, but I can still see them doing a smaller playset like this and getting to that point with extra stuff.
Yeah, most definitely.
What do you think?
Yeah, I think too, I think people, some of the comments, people are saying are like, oh, it's too small to be a crowdfund. Remember, this is Mattel. They crowdfunded a Jurassic Park gate. They crowdfunded a $250 WWE wrestling ring, something that you could just go out to the store and buy. And so I don't no matter how big or how small it is, you can crowdfund anything. Like, this is a totally brand new design.
We crowdfunded Flipboard. That was an action figure.
Right.
But it was a Kickstarter. That's a crowdfund, right?
Yeah, exactly.
It's okay.
Exactly. Okay. And it also depends on what they're offering with the Snake Lair. If the tiers are great, then it makes the crowdfund a lot more tantalizing. The Hiss Tank. The Hiss Tank was the crowdfund of crowdfunds. That was amazing. We got 5 figures in a vehicle with that, which was amazing.
Yeah, absolutely worth it. Absolutely worth it. It didn't need to be ginormous. It was a reasonable size, but came with a bunch of cool stuff. And with really neat accessories in it, and the lighting effects and all that stuff. It's totally worth, and it was under $300, $250. So it doesn't have to be a super expensive price point. And I think they can still make something like this crowdfundable worthy.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, I'm really interested to see what Mattel comes back with, and I hope they salvage the rattle trap vehicle, because I think that was just a cool thing just to bring to life, just from the concept from the 1980s.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Cool. All right.
Totally agree with you. Yeah. Moving on.
Moving on.
And on that note,
let's talk ThunderCats and ThunderCats. Holy cow. Lion-O, Mondo, Toy Sorceress.
Holy cow. This is out for a timed edition for 10 days. And I still haven't even gotten to back the Rattler, but I need to do that too. You guys are killing me with all of these expensive. I know I do. With all of these expensive toys. Lion-O looks incredible. I love the fact that his loin armor is removable, so you can have him in both classic Lion-O mode and then this more Mondoized, fancier, look. Which is really cool to collectors. I don't know if we have an image of that, but I know it was on their website. You can remove his armor and he'll look more like a classic style Lion-O, because he's just got his little blue shorts. You get a full articulated snarf. There you go. That's the picture right there.
Yes. Yeah, he looked awesome like that. It's classic Lion-O with
and I'm gonna have to buy this, but I'm waiting for
the hairy Mondo
the line.
So cool.
He is hairy. To answer your question, Baroness, he is $250.
Which is
It is
not bad.
expensive,
I
but
mean,
not terrible for a Mondo figure, considering everything you get with him.
it's so many things. Like, does he need 5 head sculpts in here? Tell me. Like,
Yes.
that's a
He
lot.
doesn't. I mean, one of them's like super cat-like, more than Lionel's normal look. So that one was kind of surprising.
Yeah,
You know, the
that was
crown-headed
actually
one is cool because you get a cape.
that was a Mondo redesigned portrait. So that's their own thing that they cooked up, which was interesting to throw in here. But that was cool.
Yeah. Yeah, and you get 2 claw shields, which is really cool. You can put the close sort of omens in it, a bunch of different hands. The book of omens, you get 3 full, extended sword of omens as well. One with that awesome blast effect and that little chain weapon accessory there. I mean, Michael Jackson thrill.
You totally could do that.
Oh my god. All Music Fan says, love it, can't do it, saving for Origins ThunderCats. I want him. He's expensive, but I love Lion-O. Lion-O's like one of my favorite toy characters of all time. So I'm probably gonna have to buy him just because of that. He does look so cool. Baroness says, I don't know if I like the Lion-O's furry texture. How do you feel about it? How do you feel about it, Michael?
I don't see how they couldn't do it without this furry texture. And I think it makes it different than other figures that we got. I'm just looking at the vintage figure up on the shelf, and it's a plastic body with no fur, and so
yes.
Should it have been flocked?
It would be.
Just kidding.
Yeah. Although if he was flocked, I probably wouldn't mind that either because I love flocked everything. But I mean, for like a Mondo style figure, they nailed it. Even his belt buckle has kind of a translucency to it with the ThunderCats logo on there, which is really cool. And the eye on the sword with the ThunderCats logo is also sort of translucent looking. It's amazing, like the amount of detail they did on this. And that huge mane of hair, he looks really, really good. I don't know.
It's like a Zoolander pose.
I haven't done it yet.
It's like he's walking the catwalk.
He is on the catwalk. I shake my fish on the catwalk.
He looks awesome. And there's so many looks that you can give him. And then there's a little Snarf who we saw at SDCC, and it's funny from different angles. Here he looks kind of a little bit normal-ish and a little bit happy, and then in another angle he looks like a crazy leprechaun that's going to kill you.
I know. I think it was either like the wash or the lighting. I don't know what it was. So let's not say that, because if I have that, I don't want him freaking me out in my toy room.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god. No, Snarf needs to look cute.
He does. Yeah, Nino Bez, his fur looks mad crazy. Yeah, they do a good job with the furry bodies. I'm not gonna lie. Like the sculpting on this is pretty damn good.
It is. It's got a ton of detail. His little like clawed hands look great, and yeah, that's really cute. I mean, they kind of like nailed it on that. And then that look for Lion-O with the cape and the crown, like King of the ThunderCats, man.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Yeah, it's funny because if this was a figure that was at a cheaper price point, maybe people would be inclined to buy multiple so you could display him maybe all of his 5 ways, but I don't think nobody's going to drop like $1,500 on one figure to display him all the ways.
Absolutely not. And the cape, like if you zoom in, I think I saw like a closer up picture of the cape. It's kind of like a red like velour. It looks very like kind of soft and supple and like fancy.
It does.
They did a really great job with that. I'm like, wow.
Yeah, they did an awesome job. Like all the accessories that they pack with these figures look so great. I mean, even
look at that. Even the crown has a translucency in the ThunderCat symbol. Like you can kind of see behind it.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Darn
I mean,
it.
oh my gosh. Here's the Mondo portrait that they've done. So like what do you think about this?
Gonna go in the accessory bin.
Yeah.
It's kind of creepy looking to me.
It is.
I mean,
It
I
is.
get the cat-like face, but it's just not a way that I would want to display my Lion-O.
No, not at all. Yeah, I like the creativity that they have, and then the design team is thinking out of the box. But you know, maybe included maybe a different accessory. Like I don't think this figure needed 5 heads.
Yeah. No.
This is one head that they could have left.
Done without. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, Sword of Omens, crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that is awesome. So I put an alert on my phone. I'm like, I need to buy them closer to the end of the deadline because they charge you like right away.
Oh right, yeah.
That's the problem with this. It's a timed edition and they charge you right away. So I had
Don't forget. So yeah, here's all the portraits. So they all look, I mean, they all look great. Like the eyes super detailed, like the furrowing brows, like the facial sculpts look amazing.
They do. I mean, they did a really, really great job. I love how like really orangey red his hair is.
Yeah.
Sometimes they overwash them and kind of take out some of the orange. I think that's the only not complaint, but like criticism I had for the original version of Lion-O from Super 7, because they basically took Mattel's ThunderCats Classic sculpt and redid it. And to me, like the wash in the hair was a little dark. So he didn't have that really red mane. And so I love the color of this.
Yeah. Color looks awesome. And then like the accessories, like holy cow. The claw.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Look at even the jeweled knuckles on the claw shield.
Yes.
Like look how good that looks.
He's got knuckle dusters too.
You're gonna end up wanting to buy one of these at the end of this episode, aren't you?
Oh geez. Yeah, I probably will.
I mean, at least just to have Lion-O, it's like as a centerpiece. Like, I mean, just to have the Lion-O. I don't want to go all in on this line. I can't. But Lion-O by himself, because he's so iconic, just to have that as a really cool centerpiece is just. I think it's worth it. It's totally worth it.
You know what? Maybe this will help me practice the not trying to buy everything if I go on.
Yeah.
You know, if I buy, maybe this will help me practice some restraint. But who knows?
I have a spot for them because I have a little bit of room next to my Cat's Lair right here. I can shove it back over and stand Lion-O next to it, and it'll look really cool.
But,
next to my original Cat's Lair.
Oh, that's cool. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the detail on this is insane. So
yeah,
lots of cool stuff.
Yeah, it slots right in. It's got that translucency in the eye. It's amazing. It really is.
Mondo took 96 pictures on their website. We're not going to go through all of them, but
no, I only grabbed a few like really nice key ones to include in there. But now I'll probably end up picking this up later tonight.
Well, that's good.
I was trying to wait, and I realized by the time the time edition ends, I don't think it's going to make a difference on my credit card bill. So I guess I can just pay for it now.
Yeah, maybe.
It's funny because all the other time stuff always were like ending like the day of like my billing cycle or like the day after, and that's what would like screw me up because I was trying to scooch it onto the next month, so I have to pay for it. But this one actually ends before it, so I guess I'll end up just getting them.
Yeah. Hal Jordan, the fingers on what's up, Toy Hole? The fingers on that claw gauntlet look articulated. Oh yeah, they actually they do. Like, oh my gosh, the little there's a ball.
You're right. Zoom in on that.
Eye. Look at that.
Oh my god, I think they are articulated. We've never seen that before.
No, and it even looks like it is on the hairy one too.
Yeah. So then he can like actually grip something. Like when he's like wearing the claw shield. So he can grip his sword with the claw shield hand. Hello.
Holy
How
crap.
awesome is that? Instead of holding it in his other unshielded hand.
Hal Jordan, I'm late. So I'm the toy hole tonight for sure. Haha. No, you're You're the OG toy hole. So there, you can have that. But good on you for pointing this out. This is stuff that we don't get to pay attention to because we're doing this so fast and trying to get it
We're
out.
super busy just getting this stuff out. Exactly. And Miguel Rojas makes a really good point. This is why we need Mattel figures to be straight Thundercats to be affordable. Yeah,
right.
Again, I would love for the Origins ones to be just classic Thundercats Origins figures rather than crazy crossover stuff.
Totally.
He has a 4-fingered hand, just like Mickey Mouse.
Oh, you're right.
That's cool.
That's very cool. But no, thank you for always the toy community for keeping us on our toes.
Yeah, that's cool.
It's very cool. In the chat, who's picking one of these up or who has pre-ordered Mondo Lion-O? And if they may, when Mumra comes out, oh boy, geez. Like, okay, so if you get Lion-O, you got to get Mumra, right? But then
maybe if I have room to display them, I might have to like, the glass case, like remove the MOTU figures and then replace them. Something's got to give.
Yeah, I've my MOTU figures, my MOTU Mondo is on the way out, so that's given already. But I'm gonna go into their 6-inch line because it's just smaller, and I want the 2000X figures. I like those.
There you go.
We got Eric passing too expensive.
I was very picky with those, so I just got the core figures and stopped.
That's good. You have some restraint. I don't. Sometimes.
I know.
Yes. Total.
No,
enabler.
Michael. In this case, I'm the enabler, not Michael.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, with the Cats Lair, it's with the Thundercat stuff actually, because where did all my like vintage stuff come from too? I was like, oh, now I must have the vintage Thundercats. That's right.
My fault. That's right. Speaking of the vintage Thundercats Cats Lair, I got these incredibly nice like textured replacement stickers for my Cats Lair, and I found them on eBay. They look really good. They have like this really nice kind of vinyl-y texture flavor feeling to them, but I don't know if I can bring myself, because the stickers on mine are in pretty poor shape, but I don't know if I can bring myself to like peel off the old ones and put these on. I know it's going to look so much better, but I feel like it's sacrilege. Like, what would you do?
I
don't know. And then in terms of value, because now I'm putting repro stickers on it.
Like both of my Terror Drones,
like for example, this sticker in the front's like torn in half on mine. Like the main chest of the lion.
Both of my Terror Drones have repro stickers on them. My Stun has repro stickers, and I think it's just it's personal preference. Like, if you want to like resell them in the future, who knows? But I'm like, I just want to enjoy them. I want them to look good, and I think there you go. Repro Label does an amazing job with their stickers.
Yeah, I mean, now that you're telling me that, like, I don't want to get rid of my Cats Lair. The only reason I would get rid of this one is to buy one that's in even better condition someday, that's brighter white, and with the stickers in great shape. But that's the only reason I would get rid of it.
And there's also people,
and I got such a great deal on it that I would feel bad even doing that. So
and there are also people who don't mind repro stickers. So I mean, it's really up to you. Just got to find the right person, right? Like, I mean, both of my Terror Drones, I'm like, I don't care about repro stickers, because a lot of the Terror Drones out there, you can't, like, all the stickers are even gone or like fading or just not even there. So like, it just makes it look really cool and it makes it pop. But
so Rob, these are such nice quality. Like, it's not even like paper. Like, it feels kind of got like
it's a sticker,
kind of vinyl-y, like plastic, feeling to them with like a texture. So they're actually really nice.
It's very cool. Yes, and Rob, 100%, I would pay somebody to put them on for me, because I messed up one of my Eternius stickers. Luckily, somebody gave me an extra one, so I replaced that one. So that was nice.
The Baroness picked up a vintage Buck Rogers playset. They had like no stickers. It was totally dirty, and she cleaned it up beautifully. But I guess fairness, you had to get some repro stickers on that. I want to see how it came out because that's a very rare playset that you got. I know for a song because of the condition it was in, and now I'm sure it looks great.
Yes. Well, awesome. Anything else that you want to close off before we end here and jump in the hot tub? I got to get my bathing suit on, so I might be a little late to the hot tub. Just kidding.
There you go. No, I just, again, check out the Aces of Aviation. They're super cool. I mean, dude, Ace knocked these out of the park. Like, such incredible figures. So, super proud of the job he did. Like, they look great.
Yes. Oh, Carnage 717. How do we get to the Discord? So if you go to our YouTube homepage on the web only, if you click join, if you join the attic level, that will give you access to Discord and the hot tub. So it's just I think it's the highest tier. I think it's like $8.99 or something like that, $8.99 or $7.99 a month. So
yeah, so Carnage is a Disney member. So if they are at that attic tier level, do we have like a link we can drop in for people to access it?
Let's see.
For those. Okay,
oh, like
so
drop
to
it
get
in
to Discord, go to the membership tab, and you have to be an addict. So if you are an addict, you can go to the membership tab, and it should have a link on there. Is that correct? I'm not even a member because I'm part of the the team, so I can't see it on my end. But if you're on there, maybe if I'm logged in on our account, let me take a look and see if I can find that.
Oh, sorry. What are you looking for?
To see if there's a button, if you are a member, if there's a button on our page that shows you like how to just click. If you are an addict member, you should be able to find a link directly to Discord on our channel.
Yeah, I think we just drop it in periodically, or you just send it to.
Yeah, that's why I was asking if you do have a link to it. That would be great because I don't see a Discord button here.
Oh God!
But you can go ahead and just edit the message I have on there.
Sorry, I'm not following. He's an addict but needs an invite.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm following now. Okay, I got it. I will drop it in. So Carnage, I'll drop it in the community section, and so this will be the invites on Discord only have a limited shelf life, so they only last a week. So I'll make one and drop it in our YouTube community channel. So just look out for that.
Great, wonderful.
I just need to figure out.
Awesome. Anything else you wanted to cover before we go?
No, I don't. But no, this was fun hanging out with everybody and getting to talk about more MOTU, more ThunderCats. So it's always fun.
It is fun, and we're just such enablers, and but that's always it's a good thing most of the time. But in the meantime, addicts, get your baggies on because we're hitting the hot tub. And for the rest of you all, we will see you next Friday, right? Hopefully. We will confirm. Michael looks questionable on that. We'll see you next week.
Sounds good.
I don't think I have anything good.
All right.
And it's been fun. So thanks for joining us, you all.
All right. Well, have a good week, everyone, and weekend. And we will, if anything comes up, we'll let you know. But let's assume it is Friday. All right.
We're assuming next Friday. I don't have anything on the books. All right, guys.
Sounds good. Good night, everyone.
Bye, everybody.